We are live. I'm your host, the scenting guy, Jim Redding. With me, as always, Mike, our marvelous marketing director and producer. Thank you so much, Mike, for putting this together. Very excited to have Caroline Hall, marketing coordinator, expert extraordinaire for Jade Dispensaries.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I'm so
Appreciate
excited
it.
to have you. And by the way, I want to start with just saying thank you for your business.
Absolutely.
I can't tell you how much it means when a business like yours picks up our brand and is like totally cool having it at the cash wrap and sharing it. And you believe in our products. I love it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for making a product that's tailor made for our clientele as well. I feel like with those who smoke
Hmm.
marijuana, weed, cannabis, whatever you call it, we're easily overlooked. Since it's not legal, there's a lot of biases behind it. So we appreciate you making something for us.
Absolutely. Well, it is legal now, right?
It is. Well, in Nevada,
In
yes.
Nevada, right? No, I get it. The whole federal
Yeah.
thing, and we're kind of in between. Got to sort a bunch of stuff
Fingers
out.
crossed soon.
It'll get sorted out.
How,
It'll get
how many
sorted out.
states is it now? Like
I think it's
22, 23?
I think so. It's in
It's
the
around.
20s. It's growing. I feel like every year where it's hard to keep track of
Mhm.
which ones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's great. It's funny. We started our Canna-Less, obviously being the line we're talking about, and we're not in your industry, but we provide the odor remediation
mhm,
specifically for smoked marijuana.
mhm,
Um, we started developing that years ago, and to be completely transparent, with no bias against
mhm,
the industry,
yeah.
we saw the opportunity as odor remediation. And we do have a lot of clients, particularly the mid-size hotels, where they want to diffuse something in the lobby and in their hallways
Mhm.
that mitigates the smell of smoked marijuana. And turns out that's actually not the bulk of our business. The bulk of our business is users that, um, whether they don't want to smell like that or they
Mhm.
feel that they don't want to give off a certain impression or whatever,
Exactly. Your
they
parents
use
are
it.
coming
It's
over. Your
Parents are
in-laws are
coming over.
coming over.
it's in their best interest not to smell like it.
Sometimes,
Exactly. Yeah.
sometimes. But then I noticed you have a lot of you. Like, we'll go to a convention, and some people will say, "Oh no, I love smelling like this. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
change a thing." And we're like, "Hey, rock and
This is
roll,
not for
brother."
you.
No, not everything is for
Do
everybody.
do your thing.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's great. Um, but it is still completely honest to deploy a scenting product to hide a smell.
Absolutely.
Same reason I wear deodorant. Because if I don't, that's that's problematic.
That's why we burn candles. That's why,
Yeah,
it's not anything. It's not anything new. It's not
yeah.
anything crazy.
But enough about me. Very curious,
Hmm.
fascinated, in fact, by your industry, the dispensaries, multiple locations, totally legit, big signs,
Absolutely.
advertising, and you handle that advertising. And I'm just curious. I mean, the competition, would you describe it as a lot of competition, a lot of rivalry? Is it difficult?
I would say it can be, especially I think in Vegas specifically, where it's such a big city and you have all of these huge brands that are doing bigger and huge things every single day. Like you got smoke lounges, you got tattoo parlors in some dispensaries, which is crazy.
Interesting.
I think it can be kind of hard to keep up with that. But I think kind of what sets us apart, we've been trying to really emphasize the people that work for us and the knowledge that we give to our customers and stuff like that. We emphasize it on our Instagram and our TikTok. We have a blue
No.
sky. And we try to just take pictures of the people that work there, the people that you see every day when you
Ah, the
do come in
personal
to buy your weed.
connection.
Exactly.
That's
And
cool.
we try to tell our bud
So I could
tenders.
say I have a weed guy.
Exactly.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
You're oh, I go see Josh every day, on Friday. He's always there.
But
Or
why is that important to have that person? Is it really that entailed as
Absolutely.
far as the breadth of the selection? And
100%, because
Hmm.
like a lot of our clientele too, they're going in for like medicinal reasons.
Absolutely.
So like you kind of build those relationships with people. Like you hear a lot about your clientele's backgrounds. Like, oh, I was in this horrible car accident years ago. Like, and the body
Wow.
aches just haven't stopped. And then, if one bud tender recommends something that's just amazing, that client's gonna have like a pretty strong connection with them. They're gonna be like,
Sure.
oh my gosh, they totally get what I'm looking for, and they're really looking out for my quality of life. And I think
Wow.
highlighting that is really something that sets us apart.
That's
I imagine like a bartender. It's like you're going there for the bar, but you stay there for the
That's a good example.
bartender.
Exactly.
That's a good example.
Exactly. Like you can't smoke the joint inside with us, unfortunately. Like as much as we
I
would
get
love
that,
to
but
do that, like it's still you gotta talk. Like I always
Yeah.
joke it's almost like people getting their coffee. Like at the end of the day, though, like it's part of that routine. You gotta like talk to your people. You gotta
Yeah.
get out, reach out with your community, and bond over
And just
something.
feel comfortable
Exactly.
asking deeper questions on something you might be looking
Absolutely.
for or whatever.
Absolutely. And like cannabis information, I feel like is so hard to find too.
Mhm.
So like the fact that we're able to sit down and like have the discussion, like why things make you feel that way, why like how all of this works, it's really important and it's really special.
Cool.
Like we have customers that come in just request an Aroma Arista that's their favorite.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
They'll request Louisa or Tracy or
Yeah.
Ashley or Jackie.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. You know what? I like that. So like I could, because do you guys sell gummies as well?
Yeah.
Edibles?
Absolutely.
So I could go in and have a conversation with somebody about my weird sleep pattern, where sometimes I'll
Oh.
sleep like a baby, and sometimes the weirdest, stupidest thing will wake me up, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, that's probably like the number one thing people come in for.
Really?
Actually, probably like our highest selling like cannabis product. Like I could be wrong. I'd have to look at the numbers, but we sell these elderberry gummies from Wild. They like
Oh,
have
wow.
CBN in them, which is a cannabinoid that helps you stay asleep after you fall asleep. So if you have insomnia, if you're waking up a lot in the middle of the night, those are insanely popular and incredibly helpful.
Safer than melatonin?
Oh yeah, because your body naturally produces melatonin. So if you take melatonin every night,
Your body
gonna-
starts checking out.
exactly, you start to become dependent on it. Versus
Right.
like CBN, your body doesn't make that naturally. So it's just something.
So it's
that
an
kinda
introduction
helps.
and it helps.
Exactly.
Can I still wake up if
Oh yeah,
I need to?
absolutely.
Okay.
For CBN, for me, when I take it, I wake up exactly like 7 hours later. Like, and I'm like,
that's perfect.
awake.
Like,
So
boing!
exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
And they come in flavors.
Oh yeah, like that one's a berry flavor. We have a boysenberry.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. I feel like the
And I
sticky
could
ones
just
come in berries.
and I can just go in and buy them. I don't need a prescription.
No, you just walk in and buy it. As long as you're 21, or if you're under 21, have a medical card and like accompanied by adult makes it a little bit easier.
I've been over 21 for 36 years.
Then come on in. Come on in. More than welcome in.
You can buy two now.
Exactly.
Right. Almost 3. That's fantastic. Well, thanks for sharing that, Caroline. That is
Absolutely.
it's just fascinating with your industry. What have you found to be the most effective advertising tactics that you've used?
I think once again, word of mouth is big. So like
Oh,
just
sure. I get
in
that.
store, making those connections, and then having people go off and like tell each other like, hey, talk to my guy at Jade, like he's
Gotcha.
fantastic. But we're really trying to push like the socials and trying to like
Socials.
kind of navigate that. That's also kind of tricky with cannabis because a lot of like the regulations make it really iffy. But we've kind of found we've got it down to a system.
Yeah,
I think.
even with our product that just it doesn't contain anything. Just saying the words, like describing what it is, it's hard to
gets
get out
big.
there.
It's
The advertising gets kicked.
absolutely. It's
But then I
hard.
see channels with people smoking, and I don't know how they get away with it, but
Yeah.
we can't even say words.
Well, I think it's when you're actually trying to sell something that
Yeah.
that too much stuff gets
Yeah.
involved.
Usually like with Instagram, like numbers freak it out with like cannabis. So if like we say like, oh, we have pre-rolls 6 for 40, come on down. They're gonna be like, absolutely not. You don't have pre-rolls 6 for 40. That is insane. Why would you say that on Instagram? Because they think we're trying to like DM minors and be like, hey, you want some of the, we'll meet you in the parking lot, which is not even a little bit what we're doing.
We'll meet you in the
Like,
parking lot.
exactly.
Can I ask a really stupid question?
Yeah.
What's a pre-roll?
Oh, it's a joint. So it's
It's
already
a joint.
It's
So
already
then
rolled up
let's
for you.
just.
It's
So it's already.
exact. In a way, yes. I don't know if they're looking at it in the cultivate. I really hope not. But yeah, they're already rolled up, so you can just spark it
Pre-rolls.
once you get home.
All right. So 6 joints for $40.
Yeah, that we have that all day. But like
So
for
you can save your
420.
tongue.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Oh.
that was him.
Oh,
He said I could save my tongue from licking all
Oh,
those
absolutely.
joints. Yeah, I mean that gets really tough.
Absolutely.
What do you guys have planned for 420?
For 420, we have, so right now we got like our bingo thing going right now, where if you do anything on there, then you get a little bud tender to stamp it off. If you get a row, you get a little $5.
Did you say
gift
bud
card.
tender?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So if you like buy a Qual Can product, that's on there, or if you tag us on
This
social
is so
media.
cool. So one of them is donate to charity.
Yeah. So we have a charity every quarter that we highlight, right?
Purchase Jade swag.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, your
Oh,
charity.
no, you're so good. We
You're-
do charities every quarter. Right now, we're benefiting Animal Help Alliance here in Vegas,
Oh wow.
which
Very
is
cool.
helps like disabled animals and stuff like that. And then
That's
in Reno,
awesome.
we're doing Henry's House, which is another rescue.
Do animals need CBD?
You can. We actually do sell some like pet products.
Like
with
chill
CBD.
out.
My dog needs it.
Yeah.
So it's like a chill out gummy
exactly.
for dogs.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any THC in it. Like I probably wouldn't recommend actual THC, but we have like peanut butter that's like CBD infused, like specifically.
Yeah,
for
because
dogs.
it's frowned upon for me to give him
Love it.
Xanax. So
Oh, that's great. This is really cool. And so how do I play this game? I want to
So,
be part of this.
if you just literally go into any one of our stores and you talk to either the people that check you in with the IDs up at the front or one of your bud tenders, we should have like a stack of them ready to go and we'll hand them out to you.
That's fantastic. I love it.
And like we also, we have that. We have
Mike,
a bunch
how
of
come you
deals.
don't think of cool stuff like this?
yeah, I had a bingo
He
card
does.
for the
He
event.
does. But that's really fun. And then the big day, 420.
Stoner Christmas.
I will be
Stoner
there.
Christmas. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you for slipping
Stoner
that in.
Christmas.
I love it. I'm learning so much today.
I will be there along with Ethan, our lovely producer. He will be joining me at the Desert Inn location. We'll have a tabling there. We'll be sampling Canna-Less.
That's
So
really
much
cool
fun.
that you guys are bringing us in to do that. I
Absolutely.
absolutely love that.
It's a party. Yeah.
Right?
Bring everybody in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you'll be very pleased. You know, whenever Mike goes out and does a tabling, it goes really well. People are like, oh, and just learning about the fact that you can take a different approach to environmental scenting. There's better products out there for just making a place smell wonderful, safely, economically.
Thanks for
Can
the
I-
conventions. I have my pitch down.
Oh yeah,
I'm
of
gonna do it
course,
10,000 times a day.
of course.
Got the system.
Can I do a shameless demo of my
Please.
amazing product?
Yeah. Please.
Okay.
Please, please.
So, oh boy, this just happened to be here. This just happened to be here. Just happened to be there. Can we see that? I think we can.
Camera
see
1, camera 2.
that right there. That is the prenylthiol molecule. The prenylthiol molecule is the one molecule that is responsible for that skunky element with burning marijuana.
Okay.
And I think we can all agree that not everybody hates that, because another better word for skunky is musky. It's
Mhm.
obviously very musky. But I think most people would agree without that one element, it really wouldn't be a problem. It'd be like burning incense or oregano or whatever. And so when we set out to develop odor remediation specifically for burning marijuana, we knew that you can't just say, oh, I'm going to come up with some kind of smart scent molecule that eliminates all bad odors. It's impossible. But if you're targeting one molecule, you can do it. And the prenylthiol molecule happens to have this radical atom complex at the end, where you've got a hydrogen and sulfur atom. And anytime you have a single sulfur atom, it gets that sulfury smell. And then combined with the rest of the scent molecule, you get that musky, skunky smell. And so we went out in nature looking for scent molecules that have the inverse of that radical atom molecule, so that these two molecules would be attracted to each other, form a larger scent molecule that smells completely different.
Okay.
that make sense? Quick chemistry lesson.
So,
Yeah.
so instead of trying to mask it, which is impossible, it actually just changes it.
It changes it.
That's so cool.
It changes it. So as you know, we've got 3 different varieties for our Canna-Less, where we have identified 3 scent blends in nature that have those scent molecules that radically combine with prenothiol. One of them, the one I love to demo the most because it's easiest to explain how it changes scent, is our peach by the gram.
Okay.
I wanted to call this peach and chong, but Mike wouldn't let me. He thought we'd get sued.
We would
So
definitely get sued.
just reach
So
out to the
good.
guy. He seems like a nice guy. Just ask him, you know?
I'm
Anyway.
sorry. I support it.
Anyway, so you already know what peach by the gram smells like. I love peach by the gram. When you smell it in this environment where we haven't smoked a joint,
Mhm.
it just smells like a peach. It's a very not quite ripe peach, a little sour, if you will. I have a vial of the prenothiol molecule here. And in case you're curious, let's give it a sniff.
Absolutely.
Now, this one I don't like to hold too close,
That'll get you.
but that's the molecule by itself. No.
Smells familiar. Yep.
It smells familiar, yes.
Smells
So-
like all my friends.
I'm going to do a little test here where I'm going to dip the peach by the gram.
Okay.
So there's my peach. That's a nice peach. And then I'm going to dip a little bit of prenothiol. This stuff is strong, so I'm not going to dip so much.
Don't spill it.
Yes, that's prenothiol. So I'm smelling the peach, and it's like candy, pitchy.
Mhm.
And I bring in the prenothiol, and suddenly the peach turns more ripe, and I can't smell the prenothiol. You want to try?
Yeah.
Now this is it's a little rough because it's not like it's diffused in the air,
No,
but
it's fair.
that's the peach. So you start by smelling the peach, and then you bring in the prenothiol slowly until you can just start to smell it, and the peach changes.
That's crazy.
It's almost like the peach is ripening, right?
Yeah.
It's like turning more
It's sweeter.
gold and
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, it's those
science.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because if it was just trying to mask the prenothiol, you'd still smell peach and prenothiol, but mostly peach. But here you only smell peach, and the fact that it's different, that's what told us in our literally tens of thousands of nose tests that okay, this scent molecule is combining, not because it masked it well, but because it changed. Both fragrances changed. Then we knew we had a result. Yeah. So and now you're selling it in your store,
Exactly.
and I can carry it
Our
around.
little-
Give my car a spritz if I get pulled over. Give myself a spritz if I'm going in somewhere.
Hide your high.
We have stickers.
Registered
Hide your high.
trademark.
We're gonna have to bring some stickers for
that's
our.
Yeah.
so cute. Yes.
Yeah, I'll get you
Hey,
guys
Willie.
some to hand out.
Our clientele's big on stickers. We decorate
Oh.
like
Yeah.
the exit bags and stuff. So yes.
Oh,
yes,
fantastic! Well, you got to do our stickers. Hide your high
Absolutely.
with Canna-Less. Cool. Well, thanks for playing. And you really did.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. That was
Cool.
so yeah,
That makes me happy.
absolutely.
All right, because I think you would know what you're doing. Very cool. Okay. Anything else before we start to wrap up? I know we're gonna do a
coupon.
Yeah. 420 coupon code for
The entire Canna-Less line.
the Canna-Less
20% off.
20% off. Excellent. All right, cool. And then we will see you at the Jade Desert Inn location.
Yes, sir.
Desert Inn what?
Desert Inn and Maryland Parkway.
Okay.
So downtown, where all the
Gotcha.
action is.
So DI in Maryland,
Midtown.
Sunday the
Mhm.
20th for 420.
Yes,
What
sir.
times?
I think
We'll be there 2 to 4.
We'll be there 2 to 4.
You'll be there from 2 to 4. We open at 9 a.m. and then we're gonna be going until midnight. So
Nice.
and our drive-through is 24 hours. So
And you'll have our Canna-Less there
Nice.
if people want to buy that too.
Sir. That'll be there.
Fantastic. All right. Then we'll see you all there.
See you there.
Let her know if you came because of this podcast, because then
Absolutely.
that gives me some street cred.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you want extra street
You need
cred,
all you can
follow us
get.
on Instagram.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I'll do that as soon as we sign off. Okay.
Find
Mike,
your favorite bud tender.
Find your favorite bud tender.
find your favorite bud tender. Get your pre-rolls.
Absolutely.
You learn something new every day.
Caroline, thank you so much for
Thank
coming on
you
the
for
show. It's been a
having us.
blast.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Wonderful. Okay, I'm Jim, your scenting guy, signing off. Smell you later, alligator.
Go fragrance yourselves.
That was great.